Push-ups are a really great exercise if done properly. It's not only good for the chest, but it's good for the back, it's good for your core, your hip flexors, really gets everything involved if you're doing it correctly, and it can also promote really good posture if you're doing it right. So pay close attention to technique when you're doing it, and make sure you're doing everything properly. So if you're starting out, I suggest using a box or a bench or something to elevate yourself, the top of a couch, the back of a couch or something, to get your hands up. That way you're really focused on good form. I'm not a fan of doing them on your knees. If you have to do them on your knees, you can. If you can't find anything else, but I really like the concept of the full push-up to get your core involved. So you want to elevate your hands on a box. Your hands are going to be about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. You want to get yourself a nice flat position, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck my tail. So by the tail, I'm going to tuck it, get my core tightened up. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, and then my first movement is going to be through my shoulders and not through my elbows. I don't want to come down like this. I actually want to lower my chest into my shoulders first, and then through my elbows. I'm going to keep my head in a neutral position. I don't want to drop my head down. I want to stay up and neutral. Keeping everything tight on the way up and down. So first movement is through the shoulders and up. Okay, where I'm hitting if you're doing a push-up, to know that you're in the right spot. You don't want to be too far back here, because then you're going to put too much pressure on your shoulders. So you want to really make sure that if you're touching to a bench or something, you're touching here. So it's about like where your diaphragm is. So when I come down, I'm touching in a pretty low spot. Okay, so again, make sure you tuck your tail, keep your glutes nice and tight, keep those abs engaged, move through your shoulders first, and then touch to here. All right, give it a try.